So we're back at it again on the Geo, and today one of the projects is going to be, I hate the reverse lights in this stupid thing. They are pathetic. They don't work. You can't see nothing. This is going to help things out. And I think I'm going to make them fit in this same spot so they're nice and easy to wire up. I think it'll work pretty good. So we'll find out. We'll get the tail lights out of there and go from there. Guys, the firewood pile is not sticks for you to chew on. So, I mean, I'm just doing some eyeball measurements right now. But from what I can tell, these ought to fit in there pretty good. And I won't even have to cut the back off. I can just run the wire out to the regular socket. Let's see. That ought to fit in there. So I'm going to cut it apart and see how it turns out. So I just laid this rubber gasket down here and got me a rough idea of where it needs to go. And I don't know if I'm going to drill it and cut it with the jigsaw or if I'll use the grinder. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to give this cordless osculating tool a try on this. I know this is for like drywall and stuff, but it ought to work on plastic. Still got a little more trimming to do. So we got out the old fashioned deburring tool here. So it turns out I'm gonna have to trim the bottom of it out some. I don't know if you can see that lip right there. That ought to do it. And that there's what it turns out looking like right there so far. Fits in there pretty nice. Had to trim the bottom out a little bit. I think this is going to work out pretty good. Now I am going to take and up inside here where there's a thin crack along there that goes up into the rest of the light, and I'm going to go ahead and just put some silicone around all that so I know I don't have to worry about it, water getting in it. Anyone that's a subscriber of mine, I'll give you one guess on what I'm going to use to hold this in there. Self-tap. And just like that, it's all sealed up on there. It looks pretty good too, I think. Doesn't stick out too hideously. So I'm gonna put this one back on and see what it looks like. So for wiring, I just clipped the bulb off because it's just positive and negative, and I'm just going to use these crimps with the heat shrink on them and connect them and seal them. There's what it turned out to look like. And there's what it looks like. I'll go ahead and get the other one done. I'll be able to see something at night then. And there's what that turns out like. Man, I am not mad at that at all. That looks great. Man, that just makes one heck of a difference. Yeah, I ain't gotta worry about backing into stuff now. So this here was a very inexpensive upgrade. I think I had $25 in these lights on eBay and a little bit of time to do this. And this was very well worth it. I'm telling you now, ain't nobody's stock tail lights. Reverse lights that bright. That's pretty good right there. So if you guys like videos like this and you want to see more, I'm going to try to do the weekly video drops. And you guys know what to do on the Hoopy Made YouTube channel.